Hello, everybody. You'll have to bear with me because doing this across multiple platforms is very new to me, and some things might be a little broken. I can see that I've been dropping a few frames here and there, not too many, so it might be, like, behind by a couple of seconds in some places. Hopefully we're running smoothly. And this also means that I'm feeling very nervous. This is not going to be a particularly long stream. I just want to see how well I can run this. This also doesn't mean I'm necessarily always going to multi-stream. That out of the way, that's basically all my housekeeping. I am working on a commission today. Hopefully the setup I've got running on vertical streaming platforms is alright. I know it's probably a little bit zoomed out, but that's kind of just how it is. I might adjust it a little if I think that it is a little too zoomed out. But yeah. So, I have my commission stuff on the side here. This is a blank canvas. I have not started this commission at all whatsoever. But it is a animation commission for a dear friend and client of mine. And I need to get more stuff up. Yeah, pardon me if I sound a little bit nervous. Just because I am checking up a bunch of things at once. And it is overwhelming having several chats on my screen. I know, at least for horizontal... You guys can't see this on vertical streams, but for horizontal, it should only be showing the chat from one site. Sorry, I cannot separate them currently. This is just a test. But you should be able to access your respective chats just fine. And I have no idea where my music has just gone. Where is my music gone? Where'd it go? Why isn't it playing? Hello? Maybe my headphones have just died. Gonna need a new layout for multi-stream. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if my headphones have just died or what. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah. So, let's just get started anyway. I'm gonna act as if it's business as usual. I'm gonna pretend that my hands are not shaking. This is also probably going to be a somewhat quiet stream because it is a drawing stream. I'm gonna very, very, very roughly sketch this out. I feel like I do need to adjust that body though. Yeah, hopefully. I think it looks like the drop frames have stopped now. So I think it was just an initial startup thing. Hopefully? Question mark? So, I feel like I do want it to be a little wonky. Okay. We are going to very, very, very roughly. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna make a new layer for this, actually. very roughly sketch this. I don't know how much I'm going to do. Probably as much as I can. But if I put not horizontal, for vertical streams, is this sizing okay? If I can ask, if anyone can respond. I don't know how this might look on phone or mobile anyway. Hi, hi. It's cute. Good. Is the sizing for the canvas okay, or do I need to increase it? It's okay? Cool. Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. And we're getting spammed. That's awesome. I don't know if I can get my something up. Hold on. I do have some things woefully unset up, unfortunately. Far. There's all this stuff for this. I'm actually trying to figure this out. How do I? Actually. Don't know where this stuff is. Pardon me while I figure out where things are. Question mark? I really am trying to figure out where everything is. So you will have to bear with me. What are we drawing today? It's a commission for Husky. Mostly trying to figure out where anything is. You can stop spamming, by the way. Yeah, you'll I'll have to... I'm getting warning. Oh no. Anyway. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to figure out where stuff is right now. It's a little interesting. Trying to find where things are. How about that? Okay. Sorry, I'm setting up some stuff right now. Trying to figure out what's how things work. I think that should sort things for the moment. Excuse me as I figure things out a little bit. This is an initial test, so not everything is sorted. Hopefully that should mostly stop the spam though, I think. We can continue on. Yeah, anyway, to continue where we were. I am today working a little bit on a commission for Husky Huskerton, who's a dear friend. And I decided I was going to test out multi-streaming, which is why I keep pausing to figure things out. Not everything is completely sorted. I'm very much learning here. I'm only used to one of these sites. Oh, I just did that on the wrong layer. Oops. So, anyway, if I can get my stuff up. Dum, 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 dum. I'm just checking things over. Trying to get up where I can. Since this is probably a bit of a moderation nightmare. Let me do this real quick. There's some quirks to doing this, to say the least. Bring it back in. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. I think. No, hold on. That's not the right one. There we go. Okay, that's the correct one. Okay. Right. Okay. This should be a little better, I think. Overall. Let's try to figure out what I can do to get the... Oh, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, this will work for now, I suppose. Anyway, back to where if I can, Ah, aha, ahaha. Okay. I think I've got this sorted now. Okay. Right. Rings. That's great. Can I... Okay. You know what? Never mind. That's fine. Alright, back to the commission. So, we are going to lower these a little. Fit them in the frame. Just a little bit more. How did this happen? Okay. yes, it's gonna be a little bit of a quiet stream. I have said this a little bit. It's mainly to test this out. Make sure that my computer can handle this, which it seems to be doing fine so far. There was some drop frames at the start, but we seem to be fine now. And then some quirks of moderation, which figuring out. I'm gonna put these into a folder for now. Move this stuff down. Oh, not that stuff. Not that one. I'm gonna scooch some stuff along. Because there's a certain amount of time for emotes that you can have. Which I think I want to say is about 55 frames. I'm not entirely sure on that off the top of my head, but I want to say that's what it is. So we're gonna try and keep it to that because I do like to be able to give the option. So I'm also gonna have to grab reference a little bit. I don't even know where it is. Oh well. I've drawn him enough to know. He's supposed to very abruptly switch. Okay, put. Probably mostly just gonna try and get the sketch for this done today, more than anything else. Because I will have to get approval, although I do have multiple other missions as well that I can work on a little bit too. Oh god. Normal throat noises. Oh god. Let's squeeze this in. And then I'm gonna duplicate this. Do a little blink. Okay, again. And then he screams at the sky. This feels like very appropriate music for what I'm doing right now. Very accurate to the mood. I think we need more ovular eyes. I was told specifically to give him a very blank stare as he does this. This is quite a stream. I've been very tired all day today. I kind of pushed myself to stream at all today, but I've been wanting to get this set up for a few days, just for a test stream, just to see if I want to do it more, but I'm not sure yet. See how it goes. Like, the winter's so rough, though. I feel like all the time I have no energy at all whatsoever. It took me until like 5 PM to want to actually get out of bed and go shopping. I'm so tired. It's just like, no. World's cold and hard, bed soft and warm. I don't want to leave. But I kind of had to, so. Well, it should be there. Don't mind the movement on the chest fur. We don't need to think about that right now. That needs a little more space. It's so silly. Move it over like that. It kind of feels more like it cuts off. Let me just see this a little bit. Just like a little bit of a transition shot here, you know? Right. What's this bothering me? Yeah, here. Okay. Very unelegant. I'm gonna save this real quick. I'll probably start working on some of the other missions and then go get them improved in batches. Okay. Going to make another. Oh, you can't see when I'm setting up. Make that as whip. And I've got a few more. Open that reference, another tab, that would be great. Or VGen could just not work. That's cool too. That's awesome. That's great. I have 5 total full animation commissions to do here. I'm currently taking my pick on what's... I was gonna do a different one, but I can't get the reference up because the site I take commissions on is just not wanting to cooperate, so that's great. I don't know what's been up with it recently, but just decided no. Shrink this a bit. Me. I want the warm weather back again. I already miss it. I always complain about the heat, but then when it gets cold, I start getting all sore. I'm tired all the time. And I'm like, well, now I just wish it was warm again. I guess it is sad season though, isn't it? Although I don't think I even have sad necessarily. I just hurt a lot. The cold's bad on my joints. I just get tired from it. Ugh. Also, it's so hard to just do things in the winter as well. I feel like there's simultaneously so much going on and also absolutely nothing. You know? Bit. I feel like I'm gonna turn it just a little bit. tea. I'll put this, I feel like I want to put this on a separate layer, actually. This is very, a la Kirby. I used to struggle so much with drawing stars, and then my university, graduation film was so incredibly based off of stars that I got so used to drawing stars so fast. I think I went on like a star drawing boot camp with that. I was just like, yep. I think we're mostly... I think this one's probably going to be in part edited, I feel like. Probably mostly gonna do a boil here for the first part of it. Teeth. Teethies. Periodically check certain things, make sure everything's running okay. That probably helps her mark out the line. Trying to figure out how best to do this kind of effect. Basically, I was given two options for how to animate this. I'm trying to, make it look all nice. Mm-hmm. Check some stuff over. So I should probably just be periodically checking this. I'm basically gonna boil this for a bit. Okay. Did I grab the... I think I did. Well, that's a couple times. Just to kind of give the illusion. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have an ad on the purple site for a little bit, so I'm gonna be going over to the BRB screen. This is just a bit of a rest point for other sites. So you can go to the bathroom, get some water, etc, etc. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to the BRB screen, and we'll be back in a few minutes, continuing on with this animation. Okay? Okay. There we go. There seems to be quite, like, a very slight lag behind between my scene transitions on horizontal versus vertical for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I guess it just needs a moment to register it. We're gonna do the same thing here where we add a little bit of a boil to the line. For those who don't know anything about animation, a line boil is just when you trace over a line on multiple frames, and that gives it this kind of boiling effect, where it's the same, but it's very slightly different. Do I want to know a fun fact about animation? Sure. I'll play ball. We're gonna copy and paste this. Copy and paste this, and we can have animation was accidentally invented when a man wanted to prove that a horse lifts up all four legs. You know, I can believe it. I mean, animation has actually been around for quite a long time. I did this by using multiple cameras and taking every picture with every step the horse takes. Yeah. I think I've seen a ye old film of that. Because it was quite old school methods. They didn't exactly have film rules or anything. But I think I've actually been shown that before. I've been shown quite a few old animation stuff. A few old animation things. Okay. Right, this is where it's gonna get a little funny here. So I'm gonna kind of... Don't mind the smears. I love smears. They're so silly. I feel like I need to move this whole thing back again. Just a bit. Yeah, the history of animation is quite interesting. There's a lot of funky things that have happened over the years. My area is like fully 2D, but I have like peripheral knowledge on other areas as well. I went to see a Ray Harryhausen exhibit, which was actually really interesting. Where they had a lot of his models and stuff, but they also explained the process, because this was before like conventional, or what we currently have with motion effects. It was before like video editing programs. Ray Harryhausen, for reference, he did the stop motion animation on stuff like oh, I think Jason and the Argonauts is one of them. I'm remembering that wrong. I might be remembering it wrong. But his specialty was animating stop motion on top of film so that they would appear to interact with the live action actors. This is way back. It was really cool. My dad took me to see it, because it was an exhibit that was at a local, well, not local, but like a nearby art museum. And it's like, hey, I know this isn't like your specialty. This was while I was still in uni. Like, I know this isn't your specialty, but like there's this exhibit on a famous stop motion animator. Would you like to go see it? I was like, okay. Like, I do think about it sometimes. It was really interesting. But like, the way he did it was, if you've ever seen those, like, hologram boxes people make for Vocaloids and stuff, it was kind of the same principle. Kind of similar, anyway. Where he'd basically, like, he'd have the film, and then he'd basically project the animation over it. Using masks, like glass and then masks, to put it over. Isn't quite what I want. Yeah, super cool stuff. Very inventive. Yeah, the methods have changed a lot over the years, but I feel like a lot of things still end up following the same principles, you know? I just realized I forgot to fucking tie. Oops. Forgot his tie. Zoom! So, what I'm wanting to do here is I kind of want to give the impression that he's zooming off and then kind of curl back over from off screen. That's what I'm wanting to try and do here. I think. I'm a little indecisive here. What's this app called? I'm using Clip Studio Paint. And for my model, I use VTube Studio. I'm not streaming directly off of mobile. Although Clip Studio Paint is on mobile. It's just maybe not the best for animation on there, because it struggles a little bit with RAM sometimes. Kind of looks like Mega Stormy. Something happened here. Ooh. Ooh. Happened. There we go. Okay. Don't know what. Oh. I think I'd be wanting to put some animation in some of my videos, but I don't know what app to use. There's quite a few ways of doing it. I personally do recommend Clip Studio Paint. That's what I typically use. I do also use TV Paint, but that's pretty expensive because that's an industry standard one. So I don't recommend it. But Clip Studio Paint, I would recommend in the sense, you can either pay in one-offs or you can get a subscription for it, which is a little easier. Though if you're just wanting to try animation for the first time, Flip a Clip is like pretty decent. It's a bit basic, but it's good enough, you know? But Clip Studio Paint is my personal go-to. Shoom! Not new folder. But I personally find Clip Studio Paint, because it's primarily an art software, but it is also like fully equipped for animation. I find it pretty good in that sense because I just use it for everything. Foxtrot stole Kirby's ride. It is inspired by Kirby. He's a husky, also. Yeah, this is a commissioned animation for a streamer friend of mine. It's very much inspired by it. Kinda silly looking though. Put on this frame. I feel like this could probably be moved further back. Big plank for a tail. Vroom. Got a question, which one do you like? More old version of animating or newer version? Like, traditional versus digital? Or hand-drawn versus tweening? So there's a lot of different ways of animating. And a lot of them are still used. I personally do digital hand-drawn in 2D because I'm crap at 3D. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very practiced at it, mind you, but I'm not very good at it. I don't tend to tween, but that's not because I dislike how tweening looks or anything. It's just I personally enjoy hand drawing it more. I'm gonna do another folder. I'm also gonna draw like kind of an S shape here. We're gonna follow this line. Oh, actually. Yeah, we're gonna follow this line. Move the head up. I'm gonna pass it over here now. Smaller and smaller as he goes away. And of course, this is also going to make him look goofier and goofier as I draw smaller and smaller details. Little booty stuck in the air a little bit. Another question. When you were learning to draw, what was the most difficult to draw? Feet. Feet and shoes. I've always been kind of bad at them, I think. A lot of people answer hands. I studied hands pretty early on when I was like seriously learning. So I got that kind of out of the way quick. But feet were always kind of difficult. I'm still not the best at them. Although that arguably might be for the best. Yeah, there's been like different things I've struggled with at different points. Like lighting and composition. Those are things I've focused on more recently. You know, I feel like a lot of people transition through what they consider their hardest or most difficult things to draw. It kind of changes as you focus down. So I think the key thing when you're struggling to draw something is to not avoid it. You know, if you're struggling with hands, don't do the thing where you hide hands behind the character. You know, that's not gonna help. That's my big tip. Do some studies, you know, go out of your way to try and draw them more and you'll get the hang of them eventually. But it's changed a lot over time for me. Mechas, I guess. But I outright refuse to draw mechas just because I have no interest in drawing them. You know, at certain points it was maybe faces I struggled with. Facial proportions, eye proportions, different views of the face. I used to struggle with side views a lot more than I do now. It's transitioned a lot over time. What I would consider difficult to draw. But yeah, I suppose if you don't want to draw something, then you just, you know, you don't need to practice it at that point, but if you want to actually improve in it, you kind of gotta bite the bullet, you know? So to say. Yeah, sometimes if I'm having to draw a certain animal, sometimes I'll struggle. Like, I can generally draw animals, but I don't know how to draw all of them, you know? Like, if you asked me to draw a giraffe, I could not draw you on the spot an accurate giraffe, you know? Whee! Off he goes. Nice. Change this a little bit though. Gonna look a little random, but that's fine. I think I guess on this minute I've got college in the morning. Go sleep! Oh, I didn't make the things to match. Oops. That's important. Okay. Science cells frame. Didn't mean to delete that. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Obviously, this is going to take a little bit of workshopping. There we go. Yeah, okay. Put another little frame there just to make sure that we are clear. Probably in the final version we'll have like a little trail behind him too. Yeah, okay. I get pretty happy with that. Is everything still drying out? Yes. Huh. Now I'm actually just wondering why I even dropped frames in the beginning to begin with. That's strange. So I have not dropped any since. Okay. Let me export a GIF of this one. Send for approval. Don't mind my chair creaking. Got a very creaky chair. Start this one. I wonder if I should get that reference of so this one is supposed to be husky dancing. All I've got in my head is that dancing pug gif. I can't fucking type. Show me the dancing pug gif. Let me see it. Yes. This one's probably going to be very rough. This is a little silly looking right now, but it's fine. I don't know. Maybe just start with circles for this one. Good old circles. Everything returns to circles. Everything returns to bouncing ball. It always comes back to haunt us. Yeah, it's gonna look a little goofy for a bit. Get some more upper room here. Just a very simple dance here. It's a bit silly. Just a little silly. It is always funny that when I'm breaking down an animation, the detail does go up a little bit. Just a bit. Maybe this whole thing needs to shrink a little bit if I'm gonna do that. Copy. Paste. This is where the booty's gotta go the highest. Doggy! Yes! Copy this over here. Not sure on this one. The tail's a little all over the place, but that's fine. That's some very, very simplistic keyframing. Woohoo! Dancing popper. We can work out the physics later. Silly, silly, silly. Gonna save this. So I'm gonna want to get Husky's approval on this one as well before I, as rough as it is, before I go forward with it. All of these are having their own little folders. Okay, next up. Okay, actually. It's gonna look a little funny. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Vegan. I think this is a whip. There we go. Now I move on to Banui. Got my brush a little big, maybe, but that's fine. Ooh. Back up, please. Thank you. This Oh god. Why? There we go. Jesus. Why though? Lower this one a bit as well. I think this works. This one's quite simplistic, actually. I don't even know if this needs the full runtime. Could do a little boil on this as well, I think. You can pretty quickly run through a few animation sketches when you know how you want to do them, I think. think I'm grab it here to duck back under afterwards as well. Oh my god, throat noises. Ah! I'm gonna duplicate this as well. So it's frame or A. Okay. Once again, on the purple site, we're going to have an ad break in a bit. So I am going to pause, go over to the BRB screen. You can take a break, get some water, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in a few minutes. I probably won't go too much longer after that. I'm already going longer than I intended to, actually. But I'm kind of just going through all of these now. But yeah, we'll be back in a little bit, okay? And we're back. Okay, there's one more animation from this pile of commissions that I want to sketch today. Honestly, I only intended to get one sketch, but you know, we're just fucking going with it. So the last one, it's probably the most complicated one, actually. I'm fully hoping I'm like remembering his design correctly. I don't have his reference pulled up. I've just been staring at it a lot recently. So this one, he's just supposed to be sniffing his monocle on the ground, and then it's supposed to attach to his face. And then there's like a little bit of a sequence there. Sniffer. Got the science frame. Not gonna worry too much about the accuracy here. copy, paste. We should probably restrict it down to this. No, 'cause his face will probably move back. Okay. And you're supposed to switch to like an expression of awe here. Well, it's kind of about actually moving the camera because I'm lazy. Kind of transition up. And it zooms into towards the monocle. These are very, very, very rough sketches. I feel like I'm not usually this good at doing my sketches rough. I get too into perfectionism. But it's good to do things rough on a first pass in animation. I'm just bad at that. No. Probably want to use the pupil as a transition point here. Trying to get the point across in these sketches. Yeah, okay. Oh, see Grillson. You get the point. Get the point. As long as it's good enough. Oh, misread? Huh? Hmm. First, I can't slow it down quite as much as I'd maybe want to. Oh, okay. Sorry about caught something. There's kind of a point where it's a bit difficult to run as long as I'd maybe like it to. I'm just gonna extend this one. This one probably wouldn't make for a good emote anyway, particularly. Usually when I'm doing alerts, I do try to make them also work as emotes, but... Oops. Okay. I think this works. Obviously, it would need a lot more cleaning up, but... Maybe even animating the text to pop up with that. I think it works though. Let me save this. Bit too far. Okay, right. I think that's where we're going to call today. Because that's all of the emotes that I had, or well, animations that I had to sketch out. So I think we'll call that done. But yeah. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna multi-stream, because it is a little overwhelming. But, you know, I'll probably give it more tries, you know? See where we go with it. But yeah, either way, if you can, if I can remember my thing. Thank you for coming, if you came for a little bit or a lot of it. Either way, I appreciate it. I don't know when I stream next. Probably not tomorrow, because I'm supposed to have D&D tomorrow. But maybe Friday afternoon? I don't know. I've got stuff kind of going on this week, so... So, probably a little late on streams this week. But yeah, either way, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!